Good evening. I'm Reverend Dr. Susie Shadle, and I'm the interim minister here at Chico New Thought Center for Spiritual Living. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's almost Christmas. In the light of recent national and world events, the ministers and the practitioners and the musicians of both Chico Centers for Spiritual Living welcome you to this evening and this holiday season to join us in affirming our December theme, We Are One. We are a choice to either repeat history or to open to greater possibilities of love and compassion. We affirm that the power of love dispels hate and ignorance, just as the light of the candles that we'll be using this evening dissipates any darkness. We dedicate this service with conscious intention that the leaders of all nations and the peoples of all races, creeds, and religions are guided to birth and nurture the true spirit of oneness. Oneness and peace on earth. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and when we truly know and live the principle of oneness, we become spiritual beings having a spiritual experience. And wouldn't that be wonderful? And that experience of being spiritual beings brings us in the eternality of being linked in community with all of humankind and with Spirit itself, and we are simply one. This is the true spirit of Christmas, the birth of the enlightened Christ consciousness in each and in all of us. And it is in oneness with Spirit and with one another that we embody and we live in the nature of Jesus, the great spiritual master, teacher, and way shower. Jesus, the great example, not the great exception. Jesus, the Christ, the Prince of Peace.
Now we raise our voices loud and strong in 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all around the world, a new spirit of wonder began to unfurl. It fell from the heavens like snow from the sky, with hope of hearts that would open to the gifts from on high. Came a chariot with winged team of horses, as angels on high sang heavenly choruses. The closer they came, the more wondrous they grew. Their songs praising the gift of each horse as it flew. Now joyful, now peaceful, now hopeful in grace. On loving, on laughter, on patience and faith, to the top of the mind, to the bottom of the heart, down deep in the soul where all dreams get their start. And then in a heartbeat, I heard on the roof the blessed homecoming of beauty and truth. Turning away from the window, I gazed at the door. The angel appeared, and I knelt to the floor. He was clothed all in white, from the head to the toe. His halo and wings had an unearthly glow. His eyes full of kindness, his face alight, his smile mesmerizing, his presence so bright. This must be a dream, I thought, shaking my head. But it appeared to prepare me for what lay ahead. Not a word spoke the angel, not a neigh gave a horse. But I felt all around me a powerful force. Lightly holding the reins, I then readied for flight, and rose into morn, born out of the night. Angel wings beat in tune with infinite love. A celestial healing flowed down from above. We crossed light years in time to alter the course of the planet now guided by one divine source. And now to rejoice, every voice sang a new birth. Merry Christmas to all, and to all peace on earth.
Put him outside.
In the wind
will now read the invocation. You may close your eyes if you choose. Light looked down and beheld darkness. Hither will I go, said light. Peace looked down and beheld war. Hither will I go, said peace. Love looked down and beheld hatred. Hither will I go, said love. So came light and shone. So came peace and gave rest. So came love and brought life. Light and peace and love said, Hither will I go, and the world was transformed. There is the light from the east of that supernatural star, which only love and faith in love can see. Let us rededicate all that we are to all that God intended us to be. May the light of that eastern star announce the birth in us of peace and warm goodwill on earth. If each Christmas can be but the rebirth of great thoughts and firm resolves to make ideals come true, then truly Christmas is a day to be honored by all people of every faith and creed. In every village and every home, each person in their own way, in the forms and rituals of their heart, can pray for peace on earth and goodwill toward humankind, and so it is.
It is now time for our tradition of giving and receiving. Would the ushers please stand? As the baskets come around, we're going to first be giving to you. So as the baskets come around, before you take anything out of it, take a moment and center yourself. And allow yourself to draw to you exactly the quality of God and corresponding affirmation that is uniquely yours to work on in this forthcoming year. So the baskets are coming from the back. Once they've come through, then they will be passed again for the offertory gift.
She's next. No, go ahead. My phone's right here.
If everyone's got chosen a quality, we will again pass the baskets for your offering. We as a community appreciate all that you give. And when we do our benediction at the end, it is different than the one we use on Sundays, so please look at it when we speak it.
Excuse me, honey. I've got too much fun. Like one night, I give you one. I'd like to take a bath. Okay. Me too.
So please join me in the offering blessing. Divine God,
Through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive abundantly. And so it is.
now will you please stand and join us in singing the Angel Medley? The words are on the back of your program.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Lord,
You sound marvelous. Look out, Norman Tabernacle. I want to tell you a little story. Because as you open piles of Christmas cards this season, be grateful that the trenches of warfare will not intrude upon you. On the front lines, the rat-a-tat-tat of gunfire drowns out the angels singing like you just sang. George Washington chose Christmas Eve of 1776 to cross the Delaware and attack Trenton. Dwight Eisenhower led American troops in the Battle of the Bulge on Christmas Eve, 1944. A young North Vietnamese general chose Christmas Eve to launch an attack that was the precursor of a war that involved our nation for over a decade. The birth of the Prince of Peace apparently makes a very good time to attack. What a sad irony. 1914 was different. On the French-Belgian border, the British dug in on one side of the battle line, and the Germans, less than a football field away, on the other side. Snipers from both sides defended the territory in between. This was World War I. And in almost ludicrous irony, both sides received Christmas packages from home. The Germans got tobacco and pipes and sausages and, of course, beer. The Brits got plum pudding and Cadbury chocolates. The German authorities had also sent Christmas trees. So when evening came and the sky began to darken, the German soldiers lit the trees and hoisted the lit trees above the trenches. And troops turned from their rifles and their grenades to open Christmas presents. Soldiers must have rubbed their eyes in disbelief, and many of them no doubt thought it was some sort of a trick. Miraculously, it wasn't a trick. And for a while, there was silence, and then there was singing. And after another long moment of quiet from behind the lighted Christmas trees, out of the darkness came the first halting words, Stille Nacht, Heilige Nacht, silent night, holy night. Voices eventually rose from both sides of the front. All was calm, all was bright. And they sang, and when morning came and signs were raised promising a quid pro quo, you no shoot, we no shoot. No superior officer shouted an order, no command post issued a directive, but a truce broke out on that Christmas. It wasn't long before the charged border zone between the two trenches became a soccer field. And the enemy combatants were not only playing soccer, but they were exchanging gifts with one another. My friends, we have it on reliable testimony that war is hell. But in the midst of one of the most brutal wars that history has ever known, on Christmas Eve, 1914, heaven somehow came down. And it can happen again, now. I fully believe that. It can happen again now. May heaven come down this Christmas to our warring and unsettled world, and may it come down to you and to me. And may we know that we are one in peace on earth.
for Tim.
I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and soft and sweet the words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill to men. I thought as now this day had come, the belfries of all Christendom had rung so long the unbroken song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then in despair I bowed my head. There is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then rang the bells more loud and deep. God is not dead, nor doth he sleep. Though wrong shall fail, the right prevail. With peace on earth, goodwill to men.
Peace is the power at the heart of God. At the center of the universe, there is equilibrium, love, truth, and beauty. We should draw closer to this divine presence, to the realization of the eternal peace which must finally triumph over all. And this is the prayer for world peace by the Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes. Please join with me. We turn to the one perfect divine presence, knowing that the light of truth shines upon us even as divine love guides us into the secret place of the Most High, where we dwell under the shadow of the Almighty. At the center of our being, there is a consciousness of the protection of divine love, the guidance of divine wisdom, and the strength of divine power. We claim light, life, and healing for the whole world and to all who make it our home. We consciously bless all world leaders, all elected officials, and all spiritual leaders of all faiths everywhere, knowing that love and divine guidance direct their thoughts and actions for good. For all the nations and the peoples of the earth, it is time to awaken to the truth. There is good enough, love enough, peace enough to go around for all. Everyone everywhere is protected from fear of each other, and there is no more war and no more aggression between people anywhere. Through the words of the great enlightened soul, we know that redemption of all persons everywhere is our birthright. For as he said over 1,000 years ago, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And as we near the crossroads of time, We accept divine guidance for ourselves and for all who, regardless of apparent differences, reflect back to us the changeless, timeless face of God in all its limitless creation. And so it is. Amen.
Buddhist and Hindu prayers of peace. We recognize the infinite intelligence that illuminates the mind. Its nature is peace. Its essence is light. There is no greater happiness than peace. We honor those that follow the path of Buddhism. If there is to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nations. If there is to be peace in the nations, there must be peace in the cities. If there is to be peace in the cities, there must be peace between neighbors. If there is to be peace between neighbors, there must be peace in the home. If there is to be peace in the home, there must be peace in the heart. We release the darkness of our hearts. May we realize that Spirit's light illumines all paths. We feel the great Om of Spirit invite us to cultivate peace in our minds, in our hearts, and in our world. We honor those who walk the path of Hinduism. Hindu prayer of peace. O God, lead us from the unreal to the real. O God, lead us from the darkness to the light. O God, lead us from death to immortality. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti unto all. The student who is established in Om Shanti becomes united with the Lord of love. O Lord God Almighty, may there be peace in celestial regions. May there be peace on earth. May all beneficent beings bring peace to us. May the Vedic law propagate peace all through the world. And may thy peace itself bestow peace on all. And may that peace come to me also. And now I'd like to invite you to stand for the song, It Came Upon the Midnight Clear.
To
light of spirit manifests as wisdom behind human reasoning. We see the deeper significance of the Judaic covenant from Isaiah. And my people shall dwell in a peaceable habitation and in quiet resting places. We honor those who walk the path of Judaism with this Jewish prayer of peace. Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, that we may walk the paths of the Most High. And we shall beat our swords into plowshares, and our spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore, and none shall be afraid. For the mouth of the Lord of hosts has spoken. And now, I would like to invite you to stand, please, and we shall sing, O Come, Emmanuel.
We are seeing through the eyes of all. We are working through the hands of all. And we are working with all of our feet. We are the hands and feet of Spirit. The followers of the Prophet Muhammad, in their awareness of the great Allah and the Holy Quran, echo these words: I will guide you from the darkness of war to the light of peace. We honor those who walk the Muslim path of Islam with this Sufi prayer from the mystical tradition of Islam, the Muslim prayer of peace. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, praise be to the Lord of the universe who has created us and made us into tribes and nations, that we may know each other, not that we may despise each other. And the servants of God, most gracious, are those who walk on the earth in humility, and when we address them, we say, peace. Send thy peace, O Lord, which is perfect and everlasting, that our soul may radiate peace. Send thy peace, O Lord, that we may think, act, and speak harmoniously. Send thy peace, O Lord, that we may be contented and thankful by thy bountiful gifts. Send thy peace, O Lord, that amidst our worldly strife we may enjoy thy bliss. Send thy peace, O Lord, that we may endure all, tolerate all, in the thought of thy grace and mercy. Send thy peace, O Lord, that our lives may become divine vision. In thy light all darkness vanishes. Send thy peace, O Lord, our Father and Mother, that we, thy children on earth, all unite as one family.
Christian prayer of peace. We acknowledge the shepherd of peace, guided by the star of wisdom into the birth of Christ consciousness. The light of love illuminates those who walk the path of Christianity. We honor those who walk the path of Jesus, the Christ, the Prince of Peace. Christian prayer of peace. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I might not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in the giving that we receive, it is in the pardoning that we are pardoned, and is in the dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen.
Native American brothers and sisters say Mother Earth represents a sacred mountain. The 4 directions around the earth are your first 4 chiefs. 1 is north, 1 is south, 1 is east, and 1 is west. At the center of the earth is the peace chief. This chief is the one all the others dance around. We honor those who follow the spirit of the peace chief. The Native American prayer for peace. O great spirit of our ancestors, I raise my pipe to you, to your messengers, the 4 winds, and to Mother Earth who provides for your children. Give us the wisdom to teach our children to love, to respect, and to be kind to each other, so that they may grow with peace in mind. Let us learn to share all good things that you provide us for on this earth. Creator, open our hearts to peace and healing between all people. Creator, open our hearts to provide and protect for all children of the earth. Creator, open our hearts to respect the earth and all the gifts of the earth. Creator, open our hearts to end exclusion, violence, and fear among all. Thank you for the gifts of this day and every day.
We respect and recognize our sisters and brothers who walk in all other religions and traditions, and those that walk the secular path, who view the absolute from a non-religious perspective. In each, there is a spark able to kindle new fires of peace and human progress, and a new global dawn of spiritual understanding is created. The flame of a great peace is formed, and humankind advances to a higher level of experience and expression. Our vision is knowing that we are one, and the blessing of peace on earth. The secular ode to peace. I am a spark of the infinite. I am a light in this world. The light of peace radiates from me and shines in all the world. My thoughts have set this in my consciousness. Peace is within me and in our world, and so let it be.
It's so easy, a 5-year-old.
So it is. I invite you to stand and join the choir in singing, Do You Hear What I Hear?
Bring
It's my pleasure to present the benediction this evening. Amazing Peace, a Christmas poem, written by Maya Angelou, December the 1st, 2005, at the National Christmas Tree Lighting in Washington, D.C. So please join. Thunder rumbles in the mountain passes, and lightning rattles the eaves of our houses. Floodwaters await us in our avenues. Snow falls upon snow to avalanche over unprotected villages. The sky slips low and gray and threatening. We question ourselves. What have we done to so affront nature? We worry, God. Are you there? Are you really there? Does the covenant you made with us still hold? Into this climate of fear and apprehension, Christmas enters. Streaming lights of joy, ringing bells of hope, and singing carols of forgiveness high up in the bright air. The world is encouraged to come away from rancor, come the way of friendship. It is the glad season. Thunder ebbs to silence and lightning sleeps quietly in the corner. Floodwaters recede into memory. Snow becomes a yielding cushion to aid us as we make our way to higher ground. Hope is born again in the faces of children. It rides on the shoulders of our aged as they walk into their sunsets. Hope spreads around the earth, brightening all things, even hate, which crouches, breeding in dark corners. In our joy, we think we hear a whisper. At first, it is too soft, then only half heard. We listen carefully as it gathers strength. We hear a sweetness. The word is peace. It is loud now. It is louder. Louder than the explosion of bombs. We tremble at the sound. We are thrilled by its presence. It is what we have hungered for. Not just the absence of war, but true peace. A harmony of spirit, a comfort of courtesies, security for our beloveds and their beloveds. We clap hands and welcome the peace of Christmas. We beckon this good season to wait a while with us. We, Baptist and Buddhist, Methodist and Muslim, say come. Peace. Come and fill us and our world with your majesty. We, the Jew and the Jainist, the Catholic and the Confucian, implore you to stay a while with us, so we may learn by your shimmering light how to look beyond complexion and see community. It is Christmas time, a halting of hate time. On this platform of peace, we can create a language to translate ourselves to ourselves and to each other. At this holy instant, we celebrate the birth of Jesus the Christ into the great religions of the world. We jubilate the precious advent of trust. We shout with glorious tongues at the coming of hope. All the earth's tribes loosen their voices to celebrate the promise of peace. We, angels and mortals, believers and non-believers, look heavenward and speak the word aloud. Peace. We look at our world and speak the word aloud. Peace. We look at each other, then into ourselves, and we say without shyness or apology or hesitation, Peace, my brother. Peace, my sister. Peace, my soul.
Okay, we're coming up on the good part now, folks. Thank you. Aren't they fabulous? So I'll tell you one other little story. On December 24th, 1818, the curate of a small parish in Oberndorf, Austria, Joseph Moore, gave a poem he had written to his friend Franz Gruber, who was also the choir master and the organist at that church. And he asked Herr Gruber to write music for his poem. He wrote the poem to a guitar accompaniment because the organ was broken on that Christmas Eve. Franz Gruber wrote the melody to what has become the most beloved of all Christmas carols, Stille Nacht, in English, Silent Night. I'm going to ask Reverend Lisa to join me for a moment. You get a special bonus this evening. Not only are we doing candle lighting, but you get a miniature workshop on healthy relationships. It's a bonus. So candle lighting is a metaphor for relationships of all kinds. And so we want to give you this brief lesson in candle lighting etiquette, which you can also apply to creating healthy and peaceful relationships. You know, sometimes we're so anxious to share our light that we force it upon people before they're ready. I don't know if that's ever happened to you. If I keep lighting enough candles, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it right. So, you know, when we do that, when we force our light before someone is ready, that's how people get burned, you know, in candle lighting and relationships. And so we don't want to have any of that. So we're going to show you how to do it appropriately so no one gets hurt. And then we'll begin to do Silent Night together. So, Lisa, why don't you take the light from the candle? Now notice that the lit candle is always straight up and down. Never like this. Never like this. So here's Lisa presenting her light to me. Now the candle that goes like this would be the unlit candle. I'm accepting the light that Lisa is sharing with me. Okay? Your candles are under your seats if you'll get those ready. We have candle lighters on their way. You can empty the rest of the second part.
Holy in the
is on fire.
Well done.